Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Mama's Basement, a comedy review show where we play through a variety of video games. I'm your host today. Finally! Oh my gosh. This is off script, but I'm so excited to be here. So excited to be the host. I'm your actual host today, Jimmy.
And I'm your co-host, Ryan.
All right. So how are we feeling today?
Dude, I'm feeling great. We just wrapped up recording episode 1 and 3, technically. We're a little bit ahead of schedule.
Dude, we've been grinding out these episodes because we're so excited for you guys to hear anything and everything we have to say about these video games.
Dude, we're so excited.
So excited.
We're so excited.
So to start off, good question for you. What are your thoughts on horror survival games?
I love survival games. I actually have not played too many horror games.
All right.
I played FNAF.
He's not a fan of horror games. You guys didn't know. He specifically told me that horror games are not his favorite. So I wanted to start off.
You will not be getting good reviews.
I wanted to start off pretty hot with this one because, first of all, I think it's a good game.
I have some ideas in my head of, like, because you said, like, horror games, and I was like, oh, I can think of a couple good ones that, like, I've been wanting to play. But I kind of forgot the names. But if you, like, say the name of it, I'll be like, I remember
I don't
that
think
one.
you'll know this one because it's kind of it's not a super popular game. It's kind of a deep dive here.
Oh, okay.
So are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for the real? All right.
Ready.
So this week, we are going to be playing through the story of The Quarry.
I have heard of this one.
Okay, good. So this game has been developed by Supermassive Games. This game will be played on my Xbox because don't know if I think it's on PlayStation, but I think the Series X has pretty good performance, so I think we'll be doing that. So, I mean, you already answered this question. Have you heard of this game before? And or played the game?
I have heard of the title. I have not seen any gameplay of it.
Good. All right, so I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I have not seen any gameplay of it. I have not heard much about the story at all. I just heard the name and the name alone.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you a little description of the game. Well, not really little. It's going to be just to kind of give you a gist of what you're going to be playing.
Yeah, give me a rundown.
All right. It's kind of good. I think I'm excited about this. It kind of gave me goosebumps when I wrote this.
Ew.
All right. As the sun sets on the last day of summer camp, the teenage counselors of Hackett's Quarry throw a party to celebrate. No kids, no adults, no rules. Things quickly take a turn for the worse, haunted by blood-drenched locals and something far more sinister. The teens' party plans unravel into an unpredictable night of horror. Friendly banter and flirtations give way to life or death decisions as relationships build or break under the strain of unimaginable choices. Play as each of the 9 camp counselors in a thrilling tale where every decision shapes your unique story from a tangled web of possibilities. Any character can be the star of the show or die before daylight comes. How will your story unfold?
Oh. So how many, like, what am I playing to?
You are playing, how I'm going to be doing these is I want you to play the game for as long as you want. You know, these games, they have a good story. They have a good story.
So you said I'll be playing as each counselor? Does it, like, their stories kind of, like, go, like, you complete one counselor story and then you go to the next?
It's all
Intertwined.
intertwined. It's really hard to explain, but the game isn't very long. It's not. You can definitely knock this thing out in a few hours, and it's so good. There's multiple chapters. Again, this is details. Off podcast or even right now, we can discuss if you don't want to go farther. But I just want you to play as long as you want. However long you feel comfortable playing this game.
Okay.
So.
First, trying to get a good review from me by saying you could play 1 minute.
No. So I'm gonna give a little experience or my little experience of the game. So
okay.
So I saw this game played by a YouTuber at some point, and I was like, "Damn, that looks like a good game. That looks like a good game." And so when I first got it, I was a little skeptical. I was like, I'm not really sure how I'm gonna play this game. It's kind of related to what's that game called? Until Dawn. I'm not sure if you ever
I've
played
heard
it.
of that. That's one of the ones I was thinking.
So
that
this
you were
is one of
gonna
those games where there's a lot of choices, and every choice you make is gonna be. It's gonna matter in the end. Everyone's story is more or less different. Like everyone who plays the game, the story is more or less different because you have multiple decisions to make in different situations. So yeah, when I played through the game, I thought the story was pretty good. There are some parts where, like the ending. I also the ending of the game, I thought was pretty good. It's you don't really, it's not something you really would expect at all. Like as the game progresses, you get more and more into the story, and more interested in the story. But I don't want to give away too much. It's a pretty good game, and I think you're really gonna enjoy it. So, all right.
Oh wait, but we do have something to announce.
Oh,
we
okay.
actually do have a third member of the podcast that we
We
found
do.
out
We
about.
do.
Like he's not here right now, but he's a resident of the basement here.
He's a resident of this basement here. He kind of snacks on our pizza and drinks some of the monster we have down here. So he might be a little bit hyped up on.
Yeah, you can actually
know
see him
what.
on our cover.
Yeah, on
You
our
might
cover,
notice him
which
next to the white controller.
which gives you even more reason to check us out to see our new friend.
Yeah. Well, if we ever get like a good video or photo of him, he will be going up on the Instagram.
He will. He's like Where's Waldo, except he's a lot harder to find.
Yeah. His name's Moose. We love Moose. We actually think he should be the face of our podcast now.
We think so. We think he's like the mascot of our.
Yeah, we're trying to find. We're like both looking around right
Yeah.
now, like in the basement, like trying to find him.
We're thinking
Moose.
that if we do see him, I was talking to me and Ryan were talking about this earlier. That if we do find him, if not capturing him in like a mean way, but like
Running him in like a little
Yeah.
cage.
and make him like a little house.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get him like a Barbie house.
Yeah, like we were gonna have like a little home for him in our room to kind of like have as a friend. We could feed we can actually feed him, make sure we know where he is, and so you guys can have like little updates, little life updates for him. But Ryan did say he's a wild animal, and we probably shouldn't do that. We should probably kind of just let him live his life
If we wanted to get like our
as
own,
intended.
if we wanted to get another mascot, but I think Moose is the best mascot around.
I think so, and some people would be freaked out if they saw him.
I was in a meeting, in the basement the other day, and
Yeah, on Zoom with an employer finally getting a job.
yeah, job
Hopefully.
resume. Ooh.
Ooh, terrified of those things.
But no, I was in a meeting and I saw something moving. I was like, oh, it's probably just a leaf blowing, and I was like, wait, but I'm inside,
And it's wintertime.
and it's wintertime.
As we're recording this, so
Yeah.
Leaves would not be in here.
I was like, yep. So, and then I saw it, and I was like, got a deeper look, and I was like, oh, that's Moose.
That's Moose.
That's Moose the mouse.
Yeah, Moose the mouse. Yeah, we.
And then I asked Mama about it, and Mama was like, oh yeah, that's Moose, and she
Yeah.
knew about Moose.
Yeah, she wants him to be protected. He's kind of like an endangered, not endangered. He's a protected
Yeah.
species.
We just gotta clean up the pizza boxes more. She said.
Yeah,
but-
the Domino's pizza crust that Jesse leaves us is just insane. So
Dude, there was like we're looking at it right now in the corner. There's a pile
Yeah.
of 20 boxes.
it literally a throne
Yeah.
of Domino's.
literally.
Shout out.
And he has his crown
yeah.
on the throne right now too.
Yeah, but no, we hope to see him, and anytime that we do see him, we'll give you guys updates. Because I personally actually haven't seen him. Ryan has actually only given me little hints of what he looks like, but
Yeah, he looks like that. That's
Yeah,
Moose.
yeah.
That's Moose.
is he big?
No, he's a small little guy, but we made him
he
cartoony.
he could be like a little baby for all we know.
He was small. He was like a fully grown mouse.
Okay, so it's a big mouse,
Yeah, he was
big boy mouse.
There's really nothing on the.
But we got
He was about as long as your wallet over there.
Okay, so he's Well, first of all, my wallet fat, so he pretty.
Well,
He's
no,
pretty
yeah,
big.
not that like lengthwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
But anyways, I'm really excited to play the core.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All honesty, what are your expectations of playing this game? Be honest. Like you don't gotta lie or nothing. I want to know your honest expectations of the game without looking at it. Did you look it up?
I did look it up
Oh
because
my
I wanted to get the
God.
trailer.
The trailer. Okay.
If you wanted me to watch the trailer,
Yeah.
I was pulling up the trailer.
All right. We can. But yeah, before you even look at the trailer, I assume you haven't watched it. What do you expect?
Well, based off of what you've explained so far, I'm really expecting like a good story here. And I'm glad my actions that I choose are going to affect it because I'm probably, knowing me in the moment, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm confident, and I'm gonna choose like the most worst option available.
Exactly.
And
But every decision matters.
every decision matters in this, and yeah,
Mo-
I'm really excited.
Every little decision you make could end someone's life, or completely save the day. Don't really know.
Ooh, fun.
But yeah, let's. I want to see your reaction on watching the
The
trailer.
official announcement trailer.
Yeah.
2K?
We unfortunately we can't put the trailer sound in the podcast, so you guys can listen to some good podcast music. Yeah, and I don't know if Ryan notices, but a lot of these characters in this game are actually real actors. Like were used. I don't even know what the technology was called, but their faces were put actually in the game. So if you guys ever do play this game, you will probably recognize a lot of these actors or slash characters in the game.
Looks like the worst summer camp imaginable.
Yeah. All right. So what did you think about the trailer?
I'm actually pretty excited to play it.
Are you actually?
Yeah, it actually looks like a
Okay.
good story.
The only reason why I keep asking if he's actually excited because he keeps saying how much he doesn't like horror games, but I would say this. I wouldn't really say this is horror. I guess I would say it's more like
action adventure,
action adventure,
with some jump
thriller.
scares. It's kind of like Last of Us, you know?
Oh no, Last of Us. Yeah.
Where like you get those
Yeah.
jump scare moments, and you have to be like your actions do matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like it kind of reminds me of that, but it's more focused around you are actually like even if you're sneaky in like Last of Us, like you're not gonna get hunted. But no, in this it looks like you're always gonna be hunted. So yeah, your actions. I heard that.
Oh, I apologize, guys. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Did it off mic.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited to play this. I want to see what my actions do. I might purposely make some bad actions to see like what. actually
Again, I
happens.
think so. Unfortunately, there's when you play this game, if you do make a bad decision, you can go back to redo the episode or chapter, so called in the game. But it just feels better.
No, I'm not doing that.
Good.
No, we're doing.
I'm glad he's one of those people who did, because how I first played through it, I didn't go back. But when the second time, I tried to make the best outcome possible, obviously. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to stick with my actions. I know sometimes I'll make bad decisions, but is this the one you wanted to watch me play?
It is not.
It is
It is
not.
not. This is one of the games where, I mean, I will watch you play it, of course. But this is one of the, I feel like it has a good story, and it's pretty interactive. And the fact that every decision you make in the game actually matters, that's why I was like, this could be a good start. All right. So we will be back after Ryan plays through the story of the Quarry and tells us about his journey and experience at Hackett's Quarry. The end.
I'm so excited.
All right. Hello, everyone. We are back after playing through the story of the Quarry. So, Ryan, what do you think about the game so far?
Honest opinion, it got better over time. My honest thoughts were just that it was just okay.
Crazy.
But after I started playing it more, it definitely became a lot better. Um, yeah,
What were some of the aspects you liked in the game?
I really like the I kind of note it down a lot, but like especially like if you guys go look at the website, I already have my I have my review out of the game review of it, which is go look at the website. Go look at the website. We love the website. Um, but like I put in the game review, that like there were features that I really liked. Some of them were I really liked the reaction events.
Good.
Reaction events. Um, I did not like. And I'll get into it more when like I get into like my summary of what I did. I do not like how they just force you into situations.
Wait, what do you mean by forced you into situations?
Okay,
'Cause I think I know what you're trying to say. I think I know what you're talking about. But
in the prologue,
wait, pause for a second. So if you guys haven't played the game, just know that we're gonna be talking about the game.
spoilers.
Spoilers. The spoilers. All right, Ryan.
In the prologue, when you get to the cabin,
Mm-hmm.
door's locked. And okay, cool.
Well, that's because
Well,
they got there early. They got
yeah,
there
no,
like
yeah,
a week
yeah, yeah.
early.
But that's not the forced event I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You can go to the car and talk to, I forget his name. I'll remember it when I'm talking about the story. But he's like, "Okay, cool. You ready to go?" And she's like, "I just need to check something else." Why do I have to go to the bunker?
Well,
Why do I have to go to the downstairs bunker?
because I don't know. I don't know. See, I actually agree with you with that point of the game, is that they kind of force you in situations that you doesn't really make any sense. Anyone with real logic wouldn't do that, but that's what kind of keeps the game going. I feel like
Yeah, but like once like they get the story going, like in chapters 3 and 4, your actions do like
that's when
make the story
yeah,
different. And
that's when you
I
can
like,
actually choose
yeah.
to what you actually do.
Yeah. I feel like with that they were just trying to get you to like see different things of the story, you know.
Yeah, they wanted you to see the
Yeah.
things that they did in the game.
But another thing I liked, I do like how it switched kind of from a horror spooky element at the beginning in the first like in the prologue to more of like a thriller type of like jump scare thing.
Yeah.
I really like that. I really like how that change was very good. I definitely did not like the spooky woman in the forest at the beginning in the prologue.
Mm-hmm.
Did not really like that much. But I did like when I was in the treehouse, the trap door, like that whole moment was just like monsters chasing me. That's kind of cool. But yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to the game.
Yeah, I do have like on the website. I do have 2 reviews. From the first part that I played, which was prologue to the end of chapter 2, and then chapter 3 to 4, which my mindset did change. My mindset did change, and I'll get into that later, and you guys can
Right.
hear about that mindset. But yeah.
So kind of give us like a little rundown what you did throughout the chapters and the some of the decisions that you were forced to make within the game.
Yeah, so my note sheet, guys, is really long.
That's good. That's good. We like it
I
detailed, and I want to
want
know what you did.
all the key moments, of like deciding stuff. I kind of marked down because like I kind of wanted you guys to like follow along and
Mm-hmm.
see my adventure.
Did you happen to write like the other options that were available, or do you just kind of just do what you did?
I sometimes did.
Yeah.
Like one moment in I think it was chapter 2.
But don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Okay, I won't spoil it.
Okay,
Okay. We'll get there when we get
we'll
there.
get there when we get there.
All right. So basically, I did want to tell Jimmy this. The game does tell you that on average it takes 11 hours, 42 seconds, and 11
Yeah.
seconds.
So when I first assigned this game to Ryan, I guess I didn't think it was that long because when I was playing it, it wasn't so fun where I lost track of time, but it was kind of a while ago when I played it, so I didn't realize it took that long. So originally I wanted him to do 5 chapters, or no, like the whole game. I wanted to do the whole game, and then found out that's how long it took, and then I was like, all right, well, like 5 chapters, like halfway through the game. But even then, he told me when he did the prologue and the first chapter,
First two chapters.
the first two chapters took him like 3 hours. Did not know that. I didn't think it took me that long.
After I played those, I looked at like the amount of choices compared to later chapters.
Yeah.
The the prologue, chapter 1 and 2, have actually a lot more choices compared to chapter 3 and 4.
I think
I flew through 3 and 4 this morning.
I think that the like producers or the people that made the game, the designers, wanted that aspect in the beginning to kind of set the mood and set the tone for the game.
But also those actions
like a base,
do come
base
back
model.
later.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Which I think is pretty cool, pretty important to the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so keep kind of telling us what you did there.
Yeah,
throughout the game.
so in the prologue, I do actually have some notes. Like there was like a bunch of lines, but like I'll get to that I like. I kind of just like marked down lines that I like that they had that I thought were funny or something like that. I'll get to it later. But opening Ariana Grande song, I think that's what it was. Banger. I was too busy vibing with it and I missed my first reaction event.
Exactly. we love Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I didn't catch
If you're
that
listening,
BTS.
Ariana Grande, which you're not, you make some banger songs.
Yeah, I missed that first reaction event, which was the GPS, so that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
So car crashes. Find out that Max isn't going to college. What a loser.
Unfortunate, very unfortunate.
And then we see a creepy woman, in like the rearview mirror or like behind them outside of the car or something like that.
Yeah.
Creepy, kind of creepy. So Max hops out of the car to fix it. I forget her name.
It's like Lori or something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. But so basically she hops out of the car and she hears like creepy sounds and like stuff, or she thought she saw someone
and
decides to walk into the woods.
To fucking walk in the woods like a dumbass.
This is what I'm talking about like forced events. Like, why do I have to walk so goddamn far away from this car?
Because.
Like, she was just like, I'm just going to go check it out. Bro, I felt like I was walking for like 10 minutes, like, away from this car. But anyways, like, she gets spooked. Like, a lot of things are going on around her.
Mm-hmm.
So then she runs back to the car. And then we're met with a cop who has a really, really twitchy eye.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a weirdo.
And I didn't trust him. But basically he starts questioning us, and we get like, he's like, you guys are not going to go to the camp tonight. You're going to go to the Harbinger Hotel. So of course we don't listen to him and we go to camp.
Classic.
But basically when we get there, door's locked because she like sent what's his face? Bunch of notifications saying like, hey, I'm going to be coming to camp early.
Yeah, and he didn't get him or something.
He didn't get him. So blah, blah, blah. They can't get in. And then back to what I was talking about earlier about the forced event. Like Max is like, okay, let's just go to the hotel, the motel. And
which makes perfect sense. Any logical person would say that. But
yeah. But then she's like, no.
Well, that's because she heard some noises in the basement.
She didn't yet, actually.
Oh.
She's like exploring around. Then she walks over to the bunker, peeks her eyeball in, and sees one of these creepy monster things. Basically, like, okay, yeah, let me just call Max over and let me choose between wrenches and a hammer. I picked wrenches.
Classic.
Yeah, I picked wrenches, and then you get the option to switch. I did not switch. I decided to stick with my wrenches choices. So blah 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 happens.
Pretty sure I picked the hammer with that moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought wrenches was cool because then I get to like break it like cool.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to just bash it. But basically, yeah, Max came over. We explore. We see dog collar, dead dog, I think is what we see a skeleton of. And then Max gets attacked. I chose that I help him. Because why the hell would you just leave someone alone in that situation?
Exactly. I chose the same
That's
thing.
how you both die. So I thought, you know what? Since he's dying, I'm going down with him if that's how it's gonna go.
For real.
And then she gets a shot to the neck, like
A syringe.
a syringe to the neck from the creepy cop, and then the creepy cop pulls out the most banger line of all time. Does this look like the goddamn Harbinger Motel to you guys? I love that line, so I wrote that down in my notes.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I think Max died because the cop pointed down into the bunker and started shooting.
Okay.
So I think either Max died, and the creature, or just like the creature died. Maybe they're still alive out there. Maybe Max and the girl are still alive. Who knows? So then we get into chapter 1, where we like get to meet everyone. Caitlin and Jacob get to get some bags. We're locked out of the place. Little baby man is what I learned from Jacob. Jacob's just a little baby man.
That's a little baby man.
That's in my notes, little baby man. But Jacob says he hates horror, and I was like, me too.
Which is why I actually assigned the game, because I know he hates horror. So
Yeah, there's a bunch of moments that like felt like it was like bait, but yeah. I get the choice to steal something from like the car motor area. I chose the rotor arm.
okay.
But yeah. And then I got absolutely roasted, so I roasted back.
Go to.
That's when everyone's like gathered around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm Emma. I got a teddy bear. Shout out to Teddy Bear.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, and then another banger line. Time to let loose and vamoose this caboose.
That's true.
Time to let loose and vamoose this caboose.
Which I say on a daily, every Friday night, actually.
You do, actually. So shout out that. Now I'm Dylan. Everyone's gathering around the car, and we're wondering where Ryan is. And he comes out of nowhere and says he was listening to a podcast. Everyone asks what podcast it was. And he says that it's a video game podcast where they play video games and talk about them.
That's not true.
That is not true.
It's about spooky
But I'm
stories.
pretty sure he said the podcast name was Mama's Basement.
Again, that is not true.
It was not true.
It was called Ghost Man podcast.
Yeah.
No, it was not. But he was listening to Ghost podcasts about creepy stuff. He's a weird dude.
Yeah, and then he talks about the hag of Hackett's Quarry.
Yeah.
Which is that the creepy woman we saw in the prologue? Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. How will I know? By playing the game more.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I go inside with Chris, I decide to eavesdrop on the phone call he was having.
Of course, you're supposed to.
Yeah. And then another thing, why do as Ryan, I insist to the group that by the way, so yeah, we all go back outside and we try to start the car. But since Jacob took the rotor arm, the car's not starting. So what do we decide to do? We decide to stay. Chris is really angry about us staying, and he's like, okay, you know what, fine, I'll come get you guys tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
But he tells Ryan that you have to stay in the house.
Yeah.
No leaving it. No letting anyone in.
Stay in the cabin. Don't let anyone in and or out.
Yes. So why the hell am I forced to have a bonfire?
'Cause we're teenagers, bro. You don't care.
Bro, Ryan's like, come on, don't do it. Don't do it. And then they're all like, yeah, bonfire. And Ryan's like, okay, bonfire. Bro. But anyways, that was the end of chapter 1.
Only chapter 1.
Yeah, we only just finished chapter 1 here. Chapter 2, hunting season started by at the end of chapter 1. They were hammering a sign that says hunting
Yep,
season.
last day the day that they were leaving was the day that hunting season started for something.
For something.
So we don't know.
So basically, we Jacob and I forget her face, but we decide to raid a small shop.
Yeah, the little camp shop down the street.
We're
I
Emma, right? Emma.
think so.
Yes,
Yeah.
Emma and Jacob decide to raid a small shop, where we find beer and a shotgun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And a conveniently placed code next to the shotgun that says 7739.
Hmm. What else do they find? What else does Jacob find there?
He also finds fireworks. But he also does I do have it. He finds the pop
Yeah.
peanut butter pops.
What?
Pop peanut butter
Butter
pop.
pops.
Pop peanut butter
Dude.
pop. Yeah. I marked
Pop
that
them in
down.
your mouth. Pop, pop them in your mouth. Beep, pop, peanut butter pops.
I did decide to leave the fireworks though.
Okay. I chose to bring the fireworks because who doesn't want to bring fireworks to a bonfire?
Yeah, but me being, I was like, well, that would be kind of fun. But I told you guys in the first thing, I'm gonna be making choices that just like I'm just gonna be doing weird choices here and there. So I decided to not bring them because I was like, I want to make this bonfire boring.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So anyways, we go to Ryan and the other guy. I forget his name. But we go into Chris's office, and we find a trap door.
Ooh.
Oh.
Spooky.
Yeah. I do climb down.
Of course. Who wouldn't climb down?
I climb down.
I also climbed down. I'm very curious.
I climb down. Not that spooky. So I climb back up, but the ladder did shift.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's probably like a subtle foreshadowing to something later in the game. So then I find the surveillance room where Chris gets a little freaky.
Apparently he gets freaky in the surveillance room.
Yep. And then we go to I don't know the other Abby and Nick. And then they go on like a cute little walk along the cliffs or whatever.
Cutesy little walk around the cliffs.
Cutesy little walk, getting some firewood, and I found a tarot card. I didn't know that there was tarot cards.
There's tarot cards all over the game.
Every chapter.
And they all actually mean something for future
Yeah.
for future events in the game.
Yes. I did. I'll talk about that at the end of the chapter here. But I did decide to go on the rocky cliff. So that's where I found the tarot card.
I think that's where I went.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the other option was, but I'm pretty sure I won the rocky cliff.
Yeah. But we're like on a cool little overlook, and we find out Abby's like an artist,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty cool. She doesn't have to look at something for long to be able to like draw it, which is kind of useful
Mm-hmm.
later.
It is.
But we got mauled. Nick got mauled by a boar.
He just got slightly attacked. He's okay.
Yeah, he got slightly attacked. But yeah, that was that. Now I'm Caitlin. I took a photo of the treehouse, and there was a weird light on in it.
Oh yeah, it wasn't a treehouse. It was a like a watchtower on the island for fire.
I thought they call
Fires?
it. I thought they call it a treehouse.
What's on a tree?
Oh,
I don't
but
think.
she calls it a treehouse. Emma called it a treehouse
Well,
when
Emma does not know her structures like I do.
kind of boring of her.
Yeah.
I took a photo. Then we go to the shooting range. Jacob and Nick are having a shoot off for the pop peanut butter pops.
Of course.
And then we decide to play Truth or Dare when we get back.
Gets a little freaky.
Yeah, and tension grew
Mm-hmm.
when Emma kissed Nick, and basically had a lot of tongue in there.
A lot of tongue.
Jacob got angry and left, and Abby got
Yeah.
a little
She upset.
shooken up,
And she left as well.
and she left. So that's how where chapter 2 ended. I'm kind of gonna speed a little bit through, so I have like less notes here. Chapter 3 and 4. Oh yeah, so my honest thoughts after chapter 2. That's like where my first thing ended. I really did not like the game that much at that point. I thought it was really slow.
Yeah.
But turns out that was all just for setup, because in chapter 3 is when everything changes.
The whole mood changes.
So yeah, chapter 3 starts off. Oh yeah, and I found the tarot cards, and I did write actually a little. I said, "Frick off, old hag," between every chapter. she scared me.
She may scare you, but she
Gave me really good insight on
she's
Jacob getting stuck in a snare.
she's very, very useful. I gotta say.
Very useful insight.
Mm-hmm.
So we get into it. After Abby runs away, she goes into the woods and she starts seeing and hearing things. She finds Nick. Oh, by the way, she starts seeing and hearing things. After I was done with each chapter, I kind of just wanted to be like, oh, I wonder where the tarot cards were. And it turns out there was actually a tarot card in that spot that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
She finds Nick, but then a monster attacks them.
Ooh.
I don't understand why you wouldn't try to save Nick in that situation. But I do. And after hearing some gunshots or something, she runs away. Then we switch to Jacob. Oh, she runs away and she like hides from the monster and stuff that's chasing her and all that stuff. There is like a bunch of options that I do like, and that's what really started making me like it, like fast-paced decision-making moments.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to hide or keep running? I decided to keep running. Do you want to climb up into this tree? Hell no. That thing can probably climb, so I decided to keep running.
Good choice. Good choices.
So then we switch to Jacob, who is crying like a little baby man. And Emma goes over to support him and says some freaky things, but turns out it was just because she wanted to go swimming. And I do find a tarot card.
Mm-hmm.
That one's kind of a give me.
Yeah, it's a gimme.
Yeah. But they decide to go swimming. And then Jacob actually hops out to do a little sexy pose.
Oh.
But then he dives back into the water because he dropped the rudder arm.
Come on.
Yeah. But he did hear, so like you had your choice to dive back into the water for the rudder arm, or go help Abby, because like you heard her screams and the gunshots and stuff.
Yeah.
I decided, screw Abby. I'm gonna get that rudder arm because I want to be able to drive the hell out of here.
True.
So yeah. Underwater, you see a corpse that has been bloated because of the water. Kind of creepy.
Oh.
And I almost became one before swimming out of the water.
Good.
And my hand got stuck.
Yeah.
And then I actually realized that Justice Smith was actually the voice of Ryan and the actor for Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I love that guy because he's in Detective Pikachu. And I'm pretty sure he's in Paper Towns, if I'm correct, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So that was my quick little side note there. After, what was this one? Oh, yeah. So back to Ryan, basically, like Abby comes running back and it's like, Nick, he's like in trouble. He got attacked by something, blah, blah, blah. And so as Ryan, badass Ryan with this gun.
With a strap?
Yeah. This is the moment where I really like the time events where you got to choose if you want to go a slightly longer way or if you want to take the shortcut. But if you want to take the shortcut, there's a lot of time events.
Mm-hmm.
And I took both shortcuts.
I think I took the long way, or longer way, because I think that's where the tarot cards were. Or that's where I assumed. I kind of put the guess on that.
Yeah, I just decided that Nick needs to be alive, and if I be long, I was like, he might die. But when I got to the location, I saw this guy dragging Nick away, so I shot his ass.
Okay.
Then we go, and I saved him, of course. Now it's time to go back to Jacob. He's basically like running through the woods to kind of like go help everyone, and after he hears something in the woods, you get like the call out option. Why? You're all alone. So I said no to the
Good.
call out.
I'm glad you didn't call out.
Yeah, because I remember him getting stuck in a snare, and I was like, and he looked all alone in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And he was shirtless, and he's running shirtless through the woods right now and all alone. I was like, I'm putting two together. There's a snare. I'm not going to be an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, he still got stuck in it.
Yeah.
But then the guy I shot earlier comes, lets me down, pours blood all over his face, all over Jacob's face.
Mm-hmm.
But since he helped me, I decided not to throw dirt in his face.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, because that's how I got the blood poured on me.
Yep.
Yeah. So
What a guy.
now we're in chapter 4. Nick's messed up badly. He has a really deep laceration.
Mm-hmm.
That one dude, I forget his name. He basically says, "Let's amputate it," and Ryan's like, "Why the hell would we amputate it?"
Yeah.
But then we hear sounds in the bushes. Ryan grabs the gun, and I decide not to shoot anything because there's nothing to shoot at. So
Which is fair.
yeah, but then Jacob pops out. Almost shot him.
Would have been awkward.
Would have been really awkward. But after Jacob takes the gun from Ryan, and then I dodge his punch like a boss.
Hell yeah. He's goated.
Yeah.
We love him.
Yeah. But now we're as Emma as we head towards the treehouse, which is what she called the treehouse.
Ooh.
Yeah. I did decide I wanted to like kind of explore a little bit. So I walked back down the dock and I actually found a tarot card down there.
Good, good. I like that.
Yeah. So that was fun. We hear we go take the scenic route. I take the scenic route. I don't just go straight up into the treehouse. I take the scenic route to reflect on her emotions. I was like, why not?
She's on live.
Yeah, she was on live, bro.
all
I
of
was
our
like, you
fans.
gotta
give the fans what they want.
yeah, bro. Like, let's hear about those emotions. So basically, we climb up a ladder and like enter the treehouse. We hear a sound like above us, and there's like a trap door going up. Why the hell, when they give you an option to search a bag and open a trap door, which one do you think I'm gonna choose?
Obviously, open the bag.
Obviously, open the bag, and I'm glad I did because I found a taser
Mm-hmm.
and new clothes. Good. I did not like her being in her swimsuit.
Yeah, she was naked, basically.
Yeah, so then I decide to.
Clothes on.
Yeah, exactly. So then I decide to open the trap door. Monster pops down, and I tase his ass and take. And then I take a photo.
Yeah, of course.
Because I want people to believe me.
That she was attacked by a monster.
Yeah, exactly. And then we run, we zip line,
Good.
we spray with the bear spray.
Gotta get him.
We run again. And we make it back to the treehouse, and we block the door. But the monster gets in through like the window or something,
Mm-hmm.
or through the door. I wasn't really paying that much attention. But I did block the door.
Good.
I should choose to block the door. But then I go trap door as like the monster's getting in, get up to the roof, and yeah, that's kind of where it switched. Back to Dylan, that's his name.
Shout out Dylan.
Yeah.
We love Dylan.
Yeah, where we get to the house, the big cabin.
Big old cabin.
Yeah, we get to the cabin and he hears the hag of Hackett's Quarry calling his name.
Ooh.
Ooh, kind of creepy. Dylan. Exactly. But Ryan snaps him out of it, and they go to Chris's office, where Dylan grabs the other gun and drops a banger line, 911. What the hell's 911?
Insane.
I love that line.
Classic line.
But yeah, then I decide to hand it over to Caitlin since they're going to be at the cabin. I was like, because like Dylan and Ryan were going to go to the AV place, the radio.
Yeah, because the phone was out.
Because the phones were out, power went out, cell lines went out. So everything was out. But, yeah, so they decided to go there while Caitlin,
And Nick's day, right?
Nick, and Abby all decide to stay back because Nick's injured and they're treating his wounds. So I decided to give
Then the shotgun.
I decided to give them the other gun.
They don't need two shotguns, bro. They don't need two guns.
No, they don't need two guns because they got Ryan, who's the GOAT.
Ooh, he's slanging that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I hand it over to them, and then we go back to Emma, and she's reeling in the zip line. I choose to reel it in slowly.
Yeah.
reel it in slowly, and then like you hear sounds from like the monster, and you get the option to speed up or continue reeling slowly. I was like, I feel like speeding up would be the right choice, but I decided to continue reeling slowly.
Mhm.
But it looked like it was actually the right choice because the monster just missed her.
Mhm.
But who knows? Um, yeah, honestly, like that was it for chapter 4, and that's as far as I actually got for playing.
Okay.
Um, I actually did have fun with chapters 3 and 4. Like those are actually like my choices are mattering now,
Yeah.
and all the prior choices I've made are mattering now
Mhm.
because they all have an effect. I have a feeling though that if I actually chose wrong for Emma and Jacob, they'd both be dead probably, because I feel like the tarot cards probably play into death, like featuring someone's death.
So how the game works, I'm not gonna get into deep detail, obviously. But the tarot cards give you like hints that things are gonna happen to kind of guide your choices throughout the game.
Yeah.
So
To
like
make the right choices.
to make the right choices. So like you said, when Jacob got caught, was it Jacob? Got caught in the
Yeah,
snare.
snare. Yeah.
It just like warns you that like, all right, this is gonna happen. Keep that in mind when it comes to the choices that you make.
Oh, so like the trap door.
Mhm.
Like they showed
Yeah.
they showed Emma opening the trap door. I got that card.
But it doesn't always. I don't think it always shows you the bad choice or good choice. It just kind of.
It just shows you the
It
action.
just
What
gives
will
you like
happen.
it gives you like the hint that
Yeah,
like
like
this is an option.
no matter what, the monster was popping down through that door. So it was either you open the bag first or you just open the door and get
Yeah.
killed.
So.
I did get a tarot card during that moment from it was actually the one from the dock. I decided to view that one.
Mhm.
That one gave me insight on Ryan and Dylan and a chainsaw.
Mm. I wonder what they'll use that for.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm surprised. I have a feeling that like there are a couple moments where like if I went the long way when I was Ryan going to rescue Nick, maybe Nick would be dead. Like I feel like there's like a lot of moments already where people could have died.
Yeah.
But I still have chapters 5 through 10 to play. Maybe
Still got the other half of
that
the
might be a
game.
revisit.
Mhm.
Could be a fun revisit.
So what do you, based off all the gameplay that you've done and what you've seen in the game, what do you think is going on in Hacker's Core? What do you think the whole situation is?
I
Because of
think
anything and every part of the environment, what do you think is going on?
they show the moon a lot.
Hmm.
Like moon is described a lot. Wolves are described on the tarot cards and like on a bunch of posters and stuff.
Okay.
These creatures don't like. I was like, oh, put two and two together, they're werewolves. I was like, but those don't look like werewolves. But maybe, but yeah, like, damn, they're like really tonguey though. Like that one picture from like Emma,
Yeah.
like when she was on the zip line, he was like, but no, like I think that these are like some like monsters. Like I don't know, maybe like some like creepy monster,
Mhm.
maybe like an SW, something like that.
Oh yeah.
But like some creepy monster. I think there is like a ghost or something, like because that does pop up a lot, like that creepy woman.
Yeah.
Like that does well, not the one between chapters, but the like the ghost one, the ghost woman that was in the prologue. And then
I'm
the
just gonna
one
spoil that
going-
part. That is her. That's the same person.
That's the same person.
Yeah.
The woman who goes,
Yeah. It's the same person.
it's the same person.
But yeah, so that was a good rundown. Of
Yeah.
only the first 4 chapters. There's still
There's
6
so much.
more.
There's
and
so much.
I sounds like Ryan wants to continue to play.
I'll continue playing. Yeah, sure. Why not?
So based off all the events and the gameplay and everything, what would you rate the game? How about that? Out of 10, 1 through 10.
I was originally like a 4 out of 10. Like originally.
Yeah.
I'm going to increase mine to a 6 out of 10.
Okay, 6 out of 10. All right. And
Yeah.
why would you say that?
I'm gonna say 6 out of 10 because like
It got better. It got better.
It got
So,
a lot
like,
better, but I love the QuickTime events. The QuickTime events are really fun. The story, like, it wasn't so sluggish in chapters 3 and 4, so I feel like the rest is gonna be like that. With maybe like chapter 10 being like a little bit slower, but like I thoroughly enjoyed it after it picked up.
Yeah.
But like, still, like, there's moments where it's not my style of game, cause, but it's still a fun game.
Mm. And it sounds like you would, but I mean, would you ever play the game again, or continue playing the game? I should say.
I'll continue playing it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of want to see where the story goes.
There's a lot for you to see, and I'm excited. If you actually said you want to continue to play the game, I'm actually excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you to see how you feel about the ending of the game and everything.
I just need to see where Justice Smith goes. I just need to know what happens to Ryan. Shout out Ryan.
Don't you worry. I'm gonna give you a little hint. Ryan's the go.
Ryan is the goat. I just know it from like the way he is, and my favorite camp counselor.
For real.
From Chris. Anyways.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for.
I kind of want to.
Let's gonna wrap up.
I kind of want to guess. I want to guess something.
All right. Well, we'll see.
I'm guessing the rating for this game, because I feel like people are gonna enjoy it more than I did.
Yeah.
And the people who probably finished the game, I'm guessing 7.5 or 8 out of 10.
Let's see. 7.8, you said?
7.5.
Oh, okay. Here, I got it.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna declare 8. I've decided.
You said 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the Xbox, the on Xbox, it was an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh my gosh.
And then for Steam, do you want to re-guess for Steam, or do you want to keep it at 8?
No, I'll keep it at 8.
Keep it at 8. It's a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Everyone, I mean, I'm not gonna look at. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at one of the things that someone said. And they gave it a 7 out of 10. So the Quarry is a fun, bloody thrill ride.
Wait, a 7 out of 10?
7 out of 10. That's what someone wrote on IGN. But said it's a great game, realistic graphics, gripping story, interesting choices put on you. I didn't think the acting was bad either. And there's more to it. But
the average is an 8.16 out of all three of
9
us.
out of 10. I like that rating.
Awesome. All right.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Hopefully, Ryan plays the rest of the game, and we will probably bring it up next episode or some other time when Ryan finishes the game. So, again, thank you guys for listening to this episode. It was kind of long, but hope you enjoyed the ride. If you guys want some updates on our release schedule, do polls for episodes, or even DM us about recommendations, see more content, or just low-key just want to say hi. We want to hear from you guys. So you can follow us on Instagram at mamas_basement_podcast. And if you ever want more Mama's Basement, you can head on over to our Google site.
You better go check
live.
out our website.
Sites.google.com/view/mamasbasement/home.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Or head on over to our YouTube, Mama's Podcast. We haven't posted anything there yet, but
we will probably be posting by the time of episode 3.
We should, yeah. Again, thanks for listening for this long podcast, but this episode was very fun, and I'm very happy to have me and Ryan here talking about these types of games.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next episode.
See ya.
Bye.